Hi traders, Roberto here, and this is a tutorial on Monday, July 21st, 2014. Um, I guess you already noticed that the trade signals are in a different format and they look a little different. So I thought I'd give a tutorial on how to um, trade the signals and possibly be able to eliminate some of those that don't look like they will go in your direction. Now, for the next 2 months, markets tend to consolidate, and the markets are not going to trend normally until probably after the U.S. holidays, Labor Day back in around September 5th or 7th. So don't expect huge moves, don't expect huge daily ranges, and for example, Australian dollar didn't really move that much. We had about a 23 pip move for the day, and normally Mondays are not the best trading days anyway. But so let me just go over how to trade these signals that I'm going to be sending out. We had Australian short below 94.10 with targets of 93.25 and 92.90. Okay, so I would highly recommend using Dukas Copy as just for your charting software. You don't need to open an account so you can get the charts. You can just sign up for a demo and they expire after 2 weeks. I just keep on, I have an account, but I would just keep on getting another demo. Reason why is because they have pivot points that are already plotted, and pivot points are so powerful way of trading price action. Pivot points because they're not lagging indicators like moving average lines or MACD or RSI. The price seems to react to pivot points, and so coming into a new trading session, we had a short below 94.10, which is all the way up here, and this is the 94.10 was all the way up here. So here was the swing high. Here was the where market rejected this level. So coming into a new trading session, price was below the central pivot point. And remember, in past videos we talked about how to trade using pivot points. When price is below the central pivot point, the market's in a downtrend. When price is above the central pivot point, generally we're in an uptrend. And I don't only look at the 1 hour chart, I would also get confirmation on the 4 hour chart. So let's look on the 4 hour chart, and we see that, and if you can notice here, this is a central pivot point on a daily chart. The other central pivot point is a weekly central pivot point, and we'll go over that in a second, but we're just interested in knowing where is the market going for today. And price below the central pivot point on the 1 hour and 4 hour chart, clearly in a downtrend for today, and we would take that trade. So the signal that was sent out here, short below 94.10, then what you do, just go to the chart, make sure that price is below the central pivot point on the 1 hour chart and the 4 hour chart, and it was. And here, so 4 hour chart, 1 hour chart, price is below the central pivot point, and that would have been your trade. So the entry was, when the signals came out, it was about here. This is about 7, 8 o'clock at night, Eastern. And as always, price always retraces and then resumes its trend. Notice that price never penetrated close above the central pivot point, and then the market went all the way down to the weekly pivot point, and it's finding support at that level right now. Okay. The other recommendation was short USD yen. Okay, so let's pull up that pair. And coming into a new trading session last night, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock Eastern, there was the trades, but unfortunately the market found support and turned around, and now we're in an uptrend. It has broken a swing high, and a candle looks to be closing. This candle still has 8 minutes to go, but the body of the candle is still above, let me make this a little bit bigger, above the central pivot point. So now we're in an uptrend on, but the weekly pivot point is very close. So this is not an ideal trade to take right now. If a candle closed above this swing high and above the central pivot point on the weekly chart, then markets will probably continue to go north next week. So we don't have enough information right now, and we're going to have to wait till the Asian session tonight or Tuesday New York session to determine directional bias for the USD yen. Okay. The other trade signal was long position above 170.75. Now, this is how you interpret the signals. If price closes below 170.75, then we should short. If price does stay above 170.75, then we would go long and we would target these levels. But if you receive these signals and you see price below 170.75, then you cannot take a long position. Price needs to close above 170.75. So this is how to interpret these signals. When you receive these signals through email, look at the chart and see where price is in relation to the pivot points, and also these key levels of support and resistance that I have here. Like here, we shorted USD yen at below 101.45. That would be your stop loss above this level, and then these would be your targets. Okay, so I hope that's clear. Please email me if this is confusing to you. I'll just keep sending emails with the trades next time, and just to make it clear that you definitely want to take these trades. So we made money on Australian dollar, still short in USD yen, and did not take pound dollar because it was below 170.75. And the last trade was Euro USD, and that was a long position. Now, it was below the central pivot point, but this 135.20 is a strong support, and it's just sitting there right now, and we're not going to know what's going to happen to this trade. Market was in a downtrend, but it's found support from this area right here from Friday. So let's see what happens in the Asian session, and then we'll have new recommendations. So that's it. That's to interpret the signals. If you have any questions, please email me. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the binary signals tutorial, and I'm just going to have to postpone it a few days because I'm not ready with that. But if you are interested in signing up with the OptionBot 2.0, which is an excellent signal company, you can just go. Let me just pull up the website again. And remember, if you sign up using my banner, then I will refund you. Excuse me a second. Let me just straighten this out. My charts are going haywire. So log on to fx-northwest.com and click on the binary option page. Click on OptionBot 2.0. It has the highest performing signal service with about 92% accuracy. There's a lot of testimonials. They're well documented. So if you want to make some decent money on binary options, just click on this. It's $97. Once you sign up, I'll get an email alert and I'll be able to refund you the $97. So it's just free. Okay, so no one is offering this except me. So if you're interested in binary options and you want to try it out, all you need to do is fund one or two brokers, and it's the recommended brokers, and it's usually Redwood, binaries, or B options, depending on where you are in the world. If you're in the United States, obviously you would be signing up with U.S. brokers, and if you're overseas in the UK or somewhere else, they have other brokers that you can sign up with. So just let me know if you're interested, and I'll be happy to refund you the $97 licensing fee. So that's it for the tutorial. Please email me again any questions on the signals. I'll just keep sending emails, tutorials on how to trade them this whole week, so you'll be an expert on trading the signals. It's just very simple. Here are the signals. For example, again, we had Australian dollar short. You just go to the chart and see what it looks like. And here's the Australian dollar, and this was actually the best trade to take because when the signals went out, price was below the central pivot point on the 1 hour and 4 hour chart. That was the best trade to take, and it went down around 23 pips. Not a lot, but this time of year you're not going to see huge movements. Okay? Have a good trading week, and I'll see you guys next time.